What old video games do you still play regularly? Until recently Age of Empires II, only reason I stopped was because I switched to Definitive Edition when it came out. I have yearly playthroughs of Ocarina of Time, A Link to the Past and Chrono Trigger, and I haven't gotten bored of them after all these years. Space Pinball on Windows. Wii Sports Resort. It makes me super happy to see this many people still play Wii Sports Resort once in a while. The Secret of Monkey Island. / Diablo II. Quake. All the Zelda games. Final Fantasy Tactics, favorite all-time game. Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 1 is my preferred split screen with friends. Various other Assassin's games. Okay, you all convinced me to replay Tactics. I'm gonna try streaming it too, not really my jam, but why not? Team Fortress 2. Battlefront 2 Original. Super Mario 64. My friend always gets the N64 out on his birthday. We play GoldenEye, Bomberman 64 and sometimes Mario Kart. Does once a year count as regularly? Oh, and every now and then in its Most Wanted 2005. Right now with mobs though. For those who wanted the mod, link, and for the people who want the original, link. BBW Winerower has password and the password is the link that I gave to you. Orland. San Andreas, I sometimes love to play it and drive around the city and cry for the old days. Teotier. Tetris. Runescape. Well, Fallout ND, feels like I always find something new. Little Big Planet. That game is so nostalgic. I recommend those who haven't played it to definitely do so. Oh, and Rayman. That game is incredibly fun. Minesweeper. The original Fable. FF7 and 8, Hogs of War, Age of Empires 2, Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and 3. There has been a lot of love for Hogs of War. Please check out r/Hog Software to show some love for the game. GTA Vice City. Freaking classic. Crash Bandicoot. Several Pokemon games, Total Annihilation, Coder II. I play through the Baldur's Gate series every year or two. It's still my favorite series of all time. Echo Star Wars, the complete saga. It's a perfect game. Morrowind, the combat is terrible and the graphics are sh**, but I love the lore, music, environments and story so much. Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. Portal. Upright Monday Emerald, GTA and Star Fox Adventures, GameCube. Half-Life 2 not map old but still platinum. 007, Nightfire. Ratchet and Clank. Skyrim. Roller Coaster Tycoon. The OG 1999 one. It stands up really well gameplay-wise. Yoshi's Island is fantastic. Just started playing it last year. I would always put it off because I thought that Baby Mario's crying would be too obnoxious to deal with. Big mistake, the game is great. Road Rash. I still play Modern Warfare 2, at least 10 hours per week. Believe it or not, online lobbies are still plentiful, complete with the trash talk and intermission fights. Right square bracket left parenthesis link. If / every. Match Bros Melee. And Project M. Mario Kart Double Dash, mainly for its 8-player LAN mode. Super Mario Sunshine. StarCraft. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Age of Empires 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Mayor's * Pirates ! Generations 1 to 3 of Puck Monday. Also N64 games, GoldenEye, Pokemon Snap, Stadium, Banjo-Kazooie, DK64, and Ocarina of Time. Heroes of Might and Magic II. Spyro. The remastered versions were so good. Oh my gosh, my first guild. Totally turned my afternoon around. Thanks dude $PP. The Sims 2. Everything about it is perfect to me. The music especially. It has a goofiness and warmth we done. Chrono Trigger. Transport Tycoon Deluxe, PC, via opened right square bracket left parenthesis link Morrowind PC, via open moon right square bracket left parenthesis link UFO, enemy unknown PC, via open XCOM right square bracket left parenthesis link Quake 2 PC, available even from the Debian repositories, rock and roll racing, Assassin's, via emulator. The Simpsons Hit and Run. Fallout 2. Left 4 Dead. I'm a sucker for Final Fantasy VI and VII. Luigi's Mansion. Occasionally I'll go back to COD Modern Warfare just to play the campaign. Super Mario Bros. 3. Assassin's Creed 2. I love everything about it. It could also be Halo Reach for me. Minecraft is 11 years old, so I guess that I'd also keep playing more General 3 Pokemon games, but no internet connectivity makes it a moot point for me. Hope General 4 gets a remake soon. Moral end. Yearly playthrough is a must. Words. The Oregon Trail. It's nice to play a quick journey when you're bored, and you can play it for free on archive.org. Right square bracket left parenthesis link along with the 1992 deluxe edition. Right square bracket left parenthesis link. Skate 3 if that counts law. If not, the heritage for the future. Megaman X. / cracks knuckles / inhales. Super Mario RPG Pokemon General 1-3 Impossible creates Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1-3 Donkey Kong Country Final Fantasy VII Super Mario 64 Legend of Zelda Link to the Past / Ocarina of Time Fire Emblem First US version Super Mario Bros. 1/2/3 Super Mario World Commando Northeasts Dr. Mario /Tetris SNES Metal Gear Solid Crash Bandicoot Halo 1-3 Half-Life Driver Portal Doom Duke Nukem Original. I mostly play old games, so I could be here all day. Why don't people ever say Leisure Suit Larry? I play Halo on my OG's box every now and then, but I mostly play the older Mario games. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Practically grown up with it. DS 1.6 and also to San Andreas. Doom. Mario Party on N64. Literally every weekend. The mini games make excellent drinking games. Sonic the Hedgehog I and I. Super Metroid SNES emulator. Duke 3D. Would Minecraft behold? Cool math games. Super Mario 3, Donkey Kong Country, Bubble Bottle. Super Metroid. Halo, Combat Evolved, especially the Silent Cartographer level. Perfect Dark. Stronghold. I still play through Kingdom Hearts 2 every year. The gameplay is just fantastic. SimCity 4 forever. With the Numon of course. Still the best true city builder in my opinion. Mario Kart Wii. Dark Cloud 2. Love it man, great game. Doom 1. Frickin' classic. Fallout 1 and 2. I could play them blindfolded these days. Dawn of War. I miss the Roots era. Tetris. Far Cry 2. Harvest Moon Onba. GTA II. Final Fantasy VI. I do a run through at least twice a year. Best game ever. Dragon's Dogma. What surprised me is almost no one knows about this game. I've also revisited Gundam Dynasty Warriors on my old PS3. Meoppets. I still boot up the old Tekken games every now and again, especially 2. For some reason I still really like playing the Second Age of Empires from time to time. It's just simple fun. Populous, The Beginning. Still a brilliant game. Elder Scrolls I, Arena and many Northeast's titles. Super Mario Bros. If 2. Paper Mario and Paper Mario TDYD. Many old Puck right parenthesis Monday and Kirby titles. Knights of the Old Republic 2. Total War II. Battlefield 4. It is and will always be the greatest battlefield ever made. I replay Epic Mickey every December. I don't know why, but it just puts me in a holiday spirit. Age of Mythology. r/Earthbound. The Northeast's games that come with the yearly Switch Online subscription. My son is 5 and he loves Super Mario 3. EI Sports, regular enough to say regularly. Mainly tennis as well. The nostalgia is sometimes blinding even going into the Wii. First game console and game. Saints Row I. This is the best game and the only game I have the patience for. The game was washed over because of the rise of Grand Theft Auto, but because of this it has stayed a niche underground game much to my pleasure. I love the customization, the storyline, and how good the game was. They played real gangster music, not that fake shit. Sometimes I imagine real life could be that way as I love inner city urban life. The recent editions of Saints Row have nothing to do with the original theme of I, and this saddens me because I would have loved for the game to remain the same, just with better graphics and more attention to detail. Sometimes I fantasize of a development company that sees the original essence of the game and updates it to GTA IV quality, but I've come to terms that it will never happen. Super Mario Galaxy. Best WI game ever made. Bejeweled. FIFA 05. COD 4. GoldenEye. The original Star Wars Battlefront. Sport. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's Marvel baby. I do a playthrough of Star Fox 64 once every couple of months. It, Dragon Age Origins, Gears of War 2, Final Fantasy X, Doom 2, NBA Street Volume 2, Best Basketball Game Ever Made, Caesar II of course, still amazing. I know it's basic, but I haven't seen anyone say this. SMB3. The Papa's X series, it's time passing. Maybe Firebully and Watergirl or Minecraft. RuneScape. FIFA, the Metal Age. Its stealth gameplay, lore, and aesthetic are untouchable to this day. Shame the reboot didn't live up to expectations. Postal 2, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Pokemon Fireword, Paper Mario and PM, Thousand Year Door, Mario Party 2, 4, 6, Mega Man X Mega Man 0 series, paneled upon, Mario 3 and World, probably a ton more. Symphony of the Night, Minecraft, honestly, none. I grew up on WoW and RuneScape. I'm a much healthier person with those games out of my life. Now I just love single-player campaign games because they allow for 10 to 12 hour binges, but there's a stopping point to them and don't allow my addiction to take over. So the oldest game I've played the past 5 years was Dark Souls 2. I've been obsessed with all of the PS4 exclusives. It's perfect for me, especially as I slowly merge into adulthood. And it's great because I can just wait a year or two on single-player games and get them for free. Working on Spider-Man and God of War right now and didn't have to pay a dime. Bratz, Rock Angels for the GameCube, lol. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Clash of Clans. I was bored and had nothing to do, so I chose to install it and play it. Spore, is it old enough? SSX Tricky and Star Wars, Battlefront 2. PS2 classics. Not regularly, but Digimon World 1 and Vagrant Story once every year. FFX, The Warriors, Ratchet and Clank 3, still my fave game after all these years. Tetris, goddamn love me Don Tetris, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Toe Jam and Earl. Doom, Quake II. Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. Oblivion is a classic. Star Wars Rebellion. It takes reading the manual and playing through a couple of times to get competitive. Very click intensive, and the AI is dirty. Yet I love coming back to it. Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven. Currently playing through the Kingdom Hearts series because I loved 1 and 2 so much as a kid. The series is FFVI/FFI/FFI/FFI/FFVI/FFT/FFXI. Valkyrie Profile /Star Ocean 3. 1943, yes, the Northeast's one. Greatest 3. Flying Dragon for M64. Suikoden-I/V. Vagrant Story. I love classic games, so I still play loads of them. Victoria 2. Shame it's never getting a sequel. Red Alert to Yuri's Revenge. Original Doom. Just finished a playthrough of my good old pal GTA San Andreas aka /all. Fallout New Vegas. Maple Story. Dofus. It was the first MMO I ever played, and it's still going strong. I come back to it every few years, cause the sense of humor in the world is just delightful. Solitaire. Super Mario RPG, I play it at least once a year. Bad Company 2. I'm actually streaming one tonight lol. Legend of Dragoon. Sorted isn't getting on Twitch if anyone wants to follow. I'll probably do Chrono Cross or Xenogears next. Zelda, A Link to the Past, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, the good old Valve games, Malaga. There are a lot of classic games on my list, but I don't usually play through the entire game every time I boot them up, but I'll usually play all of them for at least a couple of hours at least a few times a year. I took /old/ to mean nothing newer than the 2000s. Doom/Doom II, Morrowind, Duke Nukem, Shadow Warrior, Postal 2, Painkiller Black, Brutal Legend /left square bracket. Sometimes I just sit in the car and listen to the soundtrack. Getman Blood Money, Descent I, Serious Sam First and Second Encounter, System Shock 1+2, Deus Ex, Devil May Cry 3, Thief 1-3, Far Cry 1+2, Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death, Total Overdose, A Gunslinger's Tale in Mexico, Neverwinter Nights 1+2, Diablo II, Torchlight. No one lives forever 1+2. A lot of them have level select options, but I can start from any point in any of these games and know exactly where I need to go and what I need to do next, so picking up where I last saved isn't a problem even if it has been several months. Final Fantasy 7, 8 and 9. Civility. Mount and Blade, Warband. Zuma. Skate 3. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. Leisure Suite Larry. Chrono Trigger. Absolutely incredible game. Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper 1-3, the first Borderlands, and Pokemon Soul Silver. Always go to games that release a lot of dopamine in my noggin. Street Fighter I and the TMNT arcade game. The nostalgia factor is really strong. Microsoft Chess. From Windows 7. Not a video game but I still play it. Crash Bandicoot 2, I prefer the original to the Insane Trilogy remake, however both are great games. The original DOS versions of Wolfenstein 3D and Spear of Destiny. Also, I enjoy several mobs that have been put out. Binding of Isaac and Terraria. The original Axiom, UFO Defense, and sometimes Terror from the Deep. I enjoy the remakes, especially with the Long War mob, but they just aren't quite the same as the originals. Pokemon. Nothing beats General 3 Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and Fireward/Leaf Green. The Fallout games but not 76. I play through all the Duck Life games still. Tombot, Mega Man Legends 1 and 2, and Super Metroid. Left 4 Dead 2. Still the best zombie game to date. League of Legends is 10 years old and plenty of people still play that, myself included. I still go back and play a couple multiplayer matches of the best Call of Duty to ever exist, NW2 every so often. Klonoa, Door to Phantomile is my favorite platformer of all time, definitely deserves a PS4 or PC port/remaster. I listen to the soundtrack at least once a week. Just picked up Torchlight 2 randomly on a whim, the RPG elements still hold up pretty well. Divinity, Original Sin 2 is a fantastic game on Steam, perfect for anyone who like tabletop or fantasy RPGs. All of the Pokemon games in generations 1-4. Older Fire Emblems. Terraria, unpopular opinion, but I found the more in-depth combat to make this one at least as enjoyable as Minecraft. Fallout 3 and New Vegas, as well as Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, some of the best and most in-depth role-playing experiences. Never has a game made me identify with my character like these, especially ND. I play a lot of games but the classics always resonate with me the most. If anybody wants to shoot the she-eyes over some old games, send me a DM. Double Dribble Northeasts. Jet Set Radio Future. Twisted Metal 2. The original Spyro 2 and Spyro 3. MS Pac-Man Still. Harvest Moon. Boom, Quake, Duke Nukem 3D. Tomb Raider 2. Unreal World. It is 27 years young, just like me. It is a roguelike set in Iron Age Finland where you got to survive. It is basically one big ode to indigenous people. The feeling you get when you finally kill the much needed elk is amazing. It also has a fantastic way to simulate superstitious beliefs. One of my favorite moments was when I accidentally did not blanch left parenthesis boil them so they are safe to eat right parenthesis some poisonous mushrooms and made mushroom soup with them. Started feeling sick, understood my mistake. Went to the local sage to heal me, still felt sick. Took a sauna as my people believe that cleans the body of evil spirits, drank milkweed tea to help filter out toxins. I repeat this for a day or two, I am about to succumb to poison. In desperation I sacrificed some of the leftover soup to the spirits. It makes my character feel at ease. I go to sleep. I wake up and am no longer poisoned. I do not know what worked or not. But I am not gonna lie, I jumped up and down from happiness. I put hours into this character, you see. The game certainly made me feel superstitious and grateful to the spirits for healing me. The game tells you superstitious acts might help. If this is true or not, it does not matter. I get fully sucked into the world, it puts my character at ease, and in a strange way, it does the same for real life me. Totally worth checking out the game. It is free or you can pay for it, to get a better looking /newer version, but the free one gives you a good idea if you would like it or not. I still test my reflexes by running levels of Sonic Adventure 2. I originally played it on Dreamcast, but Xbox had the 360 port on sale for $10 about 5 months ago. I Haven, Duck Hunt, Donkey Kong, Miss Pac-Man and Root Beer Tapper, Diablo 1, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, for the nostalgia and the soundtrack. DuckTales, the remastered version occasionally, but I loved the Northeast's one as a kid. GoldenEye 007, Star Fox 64, Super Mario World, Command and Conquer, and sometimes the older Halos. Worms Armageddon still has a decent online community. Doom plus II, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, Mass Effect. I start the trilogy in September and finish on November 7th. Every year. Warcraft 2 and Old School Escape, Classic WoW, Portal. I still come back and play Totem and Earl every now and then. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is always a good time too. Max Payne, first 2 games. I love the Godfather game for PS2. Also any AC game, even though they ran. Not too old, but the Mario Galaxy games are the foundation of my childhood. Dr. Mario. The wife will play it with me. On the rare chance we have a free day with no obligation, I got a joint and the Northeast's ready. Halo 3, forever and always. Warcraft 3, the Frozen Throne, it never gets old. I could literally play that game forever. It's fun with friends but also a blast when you are playing alone. Tetris, there are a few. Sky of the Beholder trilogy for DOSBox. It's a first-person dungeon crawler based on the Dungeons and Dragons rules. You bring a party from 3rd level to 18th level over 3 games. It's Smash and the puzzles are excellent. The Nectary/Military Madness series on DOSBox, TurboGrafx 16, SNES, and PSX. The SNES games are called Earthlight 1 and 2. It's a turn-based strategy game that is heavy on the strategy. Earthlight is all in Japanese, but once you play Nectaries, you can easily figure the games out. There is so much depth to the strategy, it is easily one of my favorite games of all time. I will easily still be playing it in 30 years. Magic the Gathering Shambler on Windows. This is the collectible, deck-building card game set in a role-playing game world. You start out with a small deck and play computer opponents for anti-betting a card from your deck against one of theirs. You travel between towns in a randomly generated world, go on quests, and fight the minions of bosses as you improve your deck. The original cards from the beginning of card game are here, including the $25k Black Lotus. A bunch of fans updated the artificial intelligence and added thousands of new cards over decades of the game. It's the experience of playing Magic the Gathering in 1995, 2000, and 2005. UFO Defense for DOSBox and PSX. This is the original turn-based tactical strategy game about Earth's defense of a hostile alien invasion with superior technology. The recent, updated version is amazingly good, but the original was just as good if not better. Every stage is randomized and no 2 games will ever be the same. The sequel, XCOM, Terror from the Deep, is significantly harder, even on the easiest difficulty section. Facts on it. Not /regularly, but I often find myself revisiting Persona 3, Skyrim, NBA ACC and Mock Rider. Minecraft. No one mentioned Minecraft, but the game is 11 years old. League. Worst game ever, 0/10. Don't play it. Flat out, especially the second one. The original Star Wars Battlefronts. Tony Hawk 1 and 2. The remaster comes out in 9 days. Milligrams, 1, 2 and 3. Age of Empires. Wolfenstein 3D. Call of Duty old versions. Parappa the Rapper and Onworld, Abed. Knights of the Old Republic, Warcraft 2, Marathon Trilogy. Fallout 3 and New Vegas. My favorite game is /P. Puck Monday Gold or Hard Gold. Harry Potter games. Minecraft. Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy 3/6, depending on where you live, it's 3 in A but 6 in Japan. Did Doug. Robot Alchemical Drive, Kingdom Hearts I, A Bug's Life. I do a complete playthrough of those once per year. Sport titles is always play. NFL 2K5, Madden 03. Civilization 2. Chrono Trigger and Castlevania, Sodner ones I pick up about once a year and just run through them. Also, not as frequently, I'll play through Mega Man Legends 1 and 2. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Minecraft. But if I didn't have other games I'm working on right now, I'd be playing the Sly Cooper trilogy, the PS2 Ratchet and Clank and the Jak and Daxter games. Those are some of my favorite games of all time. Metal Slug, Halo 2, Heroes of Might and Magic II, GameCube games. I have Raid 4, Mario Kart Double Dash, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, an AMCO Museum, Luigi's Mansion, Roller Coaster Tycoon. I can spend days replaying that on my ePIM. Does Minecraft count? Cause Minecraft, but also SND 3 and the Monkey Island games. Drone Total War is still a banger, and arguably better than some of the more recent Total War games. When quarantine started I read hobby. Sometimes I just listen to the Tekken 2 soundtrack and I'm 6 again playing with my bro. RIP. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, on N64. Game came out in 2000, there wasn't a year since that I didn't play. World in Conflict. Best damn single player Roots campaign ever. I play through it once or twice a year. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie thanks to Xbox Arcade. It's super nostalgic for me, and man, the first time you get to hear the notes to Treasure Trove Cove and fight the hermit crab feels so right. Left 4 Dead to Battlefield 4, It, Might and Magic VI through the III. Yo shit. Fable 2, the original Halo, C and Halo 2 on the first box. Super Smash Bros. Brawl, any numbered Final Fantasy with exception to Xi. Minecraft, Super Mario Galaxy, play it at least once a year.